live. Boomers, we're live. Do a quick video. We're doing this live. I'm getting started here, or I already got started, but I'm going to recap on how I did it. Getting started with xDAI and HONEYSWAP. xDAI chain is a sister chain to Ethereum, and it runs on the DAI stablecoin, and it's wrapped, I guess, as xDAI. The benefits of this side chain is low fees. Okay, low fees. It's a stable, runs on the DAI, so it's stable. I mean, these fees are basically on the floor. Okay, you can see now that a lot of projects, including Gnosis and some others, are migrating to the sister chain, xDAI chain. Okay, and it's basically it runs on the side of Ethereum. It's the same Ethereum address. You can connect with your MetaMask with the same keys. I'm going to show you guys everything. Okay, so we'll be talking about. Shout out to Lady Plant. She's like, "Who's this? The champ at 610?" Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and cover this. It's gonna be a short video. I'm not gonna do a whole live stream. I'm just gonna cover how I got started with xDAI and HONEYSWAP. xDAI being the sister chain to Ethereum. Okay, and there is benefits as far as low fees, and a lot of the projects are migrating over. So you can see I'm here on HONEYSWAP, which is the Uniswap for the xDAI chain. Okay. And you can see I've already added liquidity to this pool. I'm in the Honey xDAI pool. Now, Honey right now, you can see the Honey token over here, where it is. It's trading at $506. Shout out to Niagara Gardner, one of our boomer bros. He told us about it yesterday, and this morning, this thing was up almost at 700. Doubling up from yesterday was around $300. So it's dumping a bit now, but it's still up 5.67% in the past 24 hours. You can't even find this token on CoinGecko, on CoinMarketCap. This thing hasn't even been advertised. The only way to get it is to swap for it on HONEYSWAP. So you need to have xDAI and swap for Honey. Now, how do you get into the xDAI chain? Okay, so first thing you need is a MetaMask with Ethereum. Okay, most people have their Ethereum wallets, and you're set up. Okay, so let's assume that you're already rocking with Ethereum. You head over to Uniswap, okay, and you swap ETH for DAI. Okay, you could swap ETH for DAI. I ended up swapping 1 ETH, and I got about 300 DAI and change. Okay, so I already did that. Okay, once you have the DAI, you have to migrate that DAI over to the token bridge. Migrate the DAI to the DAI chain using a token bridge. But before you do that, you want to set up your MetaMask so that it could access the side chain. So I'm going to link this below. It's real easy. All you do is follow the directions, and I'll show you guys here in real time. I already did it, but boom, here is the directions here. But you go to your MetaMask. So let me click on my MetaMask, and you could see I'm on the xDAI chain. So you want to go all the way here and go custom RPC and put in this information. Network DAI named xDAI. Network new RPC URL. xDAI.poa network.dev. Just input all this. That way your MetaMask can access the sister chain. Okay? And once you set that up, you'll be able to toggle into that chain. Okay? No need to re-sign in. This is why it's pretty saucy, and I can see why a lot of projects are migrating over, because it's the same account basically. So there you go, boom. So in order to access the xDAI chain, you need to put this the custom RPC settings in your MetaMask. Assuming that you did that, you'll be able to access xDAI. Once you do that, switch back to your main Ethereum network, okay? Because you got to be on the main Ethereum network before you go ahead and migrate over to the xDAI chain. Now go over to Token Bridge, okay? I'm going to link down below. It's going to be DAI-bridge.poa.network. Boom. And this is the bridge that will allow you to bridge your DAI tokens into the xDAI chain, okay? So you go ahead, and you can see I have already I have a balance. Well, hold on. I have a balance of 8 xDAI in my xDAI chain already. But let's say if you had DAI in your Ethereum mainnet, it would transfer. It would pop up here, and you'd be able to just literally transfer it over. So you can transfer between the ETH mainnet and the xDAI chain once you're connected. onto your through your MetaMask. So transfer over the DAI. It'll put it into the xDAI chain, and it'll take about 5 minutes, 5 to 10 minutes. The transaction needs to obviously go through, and give it some time. But once that's gone through, go back to the xDAI chain, and you should be able to see your xDAI. Okay, so it transfers one by one. So xDAI is just wrap DAI. Boom. Now, champ, there you go, Niagara Gardner. It's because of you. I'm on it. I just mentioned you. So shout out to our boomer bro. I'm on honey. I'm farming the honey. So then go back to HONEYSWAP, and now that you have xDAI, you could swap xDAI for honey. And you could go ahead and click on honey, and then no, excuse me, this is the pool. Just go to the swap. It's just like Uniswap. So you could swap xDAI for honey, and let me tell you, the honey looks like, what I'm liking about honey is that it's a low circulating supply. So boom, once you get the honey, if you've already done Uniswap, you know what to do. Assuming you have honey, then you can add to the liquidity pool and start earning more. So that's basically what it is, guys. Now let's talk about this honey token and what it may do. So you can see honey right now, it's $506. It boomed up to about $700 today. Really moving a lot. Okay, really moving a lot from about 300 and change. So this thing doubled up. What I'm liking about honey is that it's not listed on any of the major exchanges yet, not even on CoinGecko, and I'm sure it's going to hit sooner than later. But you could see here that the honey token has a really low circulating supply. I'm checking it out here on the blockscout.com block explorer. The total supply is 24,000 honey. 250, so 25,000 honey. Remember, Yearn was 30 or 40,000 coins, and that thing boomed to like thousands of dollars. So looking at the liquidity pool over here, let's look. It's one of the top pairs. You could see that it has about 500,000 in liquidity. This thing could easily have 1 million or 2 in liquidity, and that token could go up, I would say. I mean, again, I'm not anybody's crypto daddy, and if this thing can go up or down, I have no idea. But I mean, it certainly looks like it has potential. So that's what it is. Let me recap. I've got started with the xDAI chain. It's a sister chain to Ethereum. The fees are low. It runs a lot faster, and you can connect with your MetaMask with the same key pair. Okay, first thing you want to do is swap ETH for DAI. Make sure you have DAI in your wallet. And then you want to go ahead and access the xDAI chain using this information on that I just shared in the population of the chat box. Let me go ahead and share it once again. So what you do on your MetaMask is that you change and you add a custom RPC so that you could access this chain. The settings and the network details are right here. Network name, xDAI, the URL, the chain ID. Enter that, and then you'll be able to access the xDAI with MetaMask in your same key pair. Okay, once you do that, go back to the main Ethereum network, okay, and go over here to Token Bridge, and you can bridge your DAI tokens into the xDAI chain. Okay, and let me link this bridge. This will be one of the last steps. So once you go here, boom, you could bridge your DAI tokens into the xDAI chain, and once that transaction becomes confirmed, you should be able to toggle back from the main Ethereum network onto the xDAI network and see your token balance migrated. Then you can go over to honeyswap.org, and you could swap for those xDAI tokens like honey, and do the rest of it. So we in the Champ-Fi zone late tonight. Yeah. Well, I mean, I just wanted to do a quick update video because actually I was talking to someone offline, and they were asking me, Champ, what's the latest move that you did? And I was like, yeah, I just swapped into honey. I did this, boom, boom, boom. And they were like, oh, so I can just go on your channel and I can see it, right? And I'm like, no, I haven't even posted that yet. So this is, this is for that. Let me just go ahead and do it. OmniBridge does link stake and WETH to xDAI chain. Okay, yeah, I've heard of OmniBridge. I just used this one. So, I haven't used OmniBridge. I used this DAI-Bridge POA network, and it worked just fine. So Niagara is reporting here that there is another way to bridge from ETH into the X chain using OmniBridge. So, yeah, that's another route. So I posted everything in the chat box. And I'm going to go ahead and keep this one short, guys. This is going to be more of a how-to video. Big shout out to Niagara. Thanks a lot for putting me down. Let's see how we do. You can see my results so far, and I've only been mining this thing for a few hours. I've already got 35 cents worth of value here, or worth of honey and xDAI. And I put in 1 ETH worth of capital. So, yeah, we'll leave it at that, guys. I'll catch you guys tomorrow, and tomorrow we'll probably experiment with more stuff with Tron. Shout out to Reed. He sent me some Tron. He said to try some, I think it's T2X, so maybe I'll give that one a whirl. I'll be back tomorrow on the live stream, so make sure you're locked and loaded. It's the voice of the blockchain, Satoshi's big cousin, crypto's finest, Champagne Crypto. Thanks for tuning in.